Let's get some prize picks in today, guys. Honestly, I've been pretty cold recently. See a bunch of 4 and 2s in my recent slip. One right here, and then this was one I actually gave in the video. Jim Brown was looking real good on this under 2.5 3 points made. Obviously, Tatum being out did not help our case, but he was at 0 3-pointers by the half, and then he got another 3 throughout the rest of the game. I think Edwards also crushed that rebounds line, so our under did not look good there. But 4 and 2 on that slip. Then the other slip was this one down here, and pretty much the opposite of everything I said happened. So I wanted Jared Allen on the over points, Wood Garland on his overs. You can see how both these guys hit together, but obviously in this case, not in the right direction. And then I also went for a Kawhi game over a Paul George game. So in this sense, I went Kawhi Leonard over points with Paul George under points. But last night, Paul George was the one scoring the points, and you could see Kawhi Leonard went under. So you can see how it makes sense. Obviously, in this case, it did not work out. It's a 1 and 5 slip, but technically it's a 1 and 3 slip because I'm looking at these guys as duos. So I'm expecting these guys to hit together. Obviously, in this case, they did not go in the direction that I was expecting. It was PG that had the good game. So we'll get onto the board for today. I have a bit of a quick video today. I'm not going to get into too many specifics, but the slip that went 4 and 2 last night was all straight OddsJuice dashboard picks. So my website right here. And that is what I'm going to be going with today because it's quick and easy. I don't have to do any research and I know everything is baked into those lines. So if you saw already, we have a bunch of NBA 1Q props. So I'm just going to find that right here, and we're going to start with this. I do like these 1Q props. You get to see if they win right away, and you get to know if your slip is completely chalked. So the first quarter prop I'm going with are these three right here. So we got Wemby on the under 5.5 points as the first one, and basically everything is baked in. So we know that there's a minus 120 fair odds. So when you're looking at sportsbook odds and stuff, this essentially means you're paying $120 to receive $100 back. And you can just translate that to a 1%. It's more simple, 54.5%. And for KD, we're going as a push line. So we have him at 5 points on Prizepicks. He's set at 4.5 on the sportsbook. So sportsbook is saying at 4.5, he has a 48% chance that he goes under that. So getting 4 or less points. We're going to have 5 points. And why this is crucial, especially with someone like KD, who does score threes. I mean, we can even check how many threes he actually scores or what percent of his points are threes. 27.6% of his points are 3-pointers, which means if he does get a 3 in this quarter and does score a 2-pointer, we would lose on a sportsbook at 4.5, but in this case, we're pushing at 5.0. So that difference between that 0.5 is crucial, especially when you're looking at over a small time frame in that first quarter. So in the first 12 minutes, if he hits a 3 and a 2, we're at least pushing. And obviously anything under that, if he just gets two 2-pointers, we're catching that prop. So I'm really liking that. Similar case with Sabonis here. Obviously Sabonis is not shooting 3, so it's not as important as KD in this case. That difference between 4.5 and 5.5. But again, in this case, over 5.5, sportsbooks have him at a 46.73% chance to get at least 6 points. We need him to get at least 5 points to cash. And when you're thinking about centers and how they're going to get those extra points, it's basically off free throws, right? If he gets an end one, that is a 3rd point and then another bucket is going to cash. Or maybe he just gets a lot of free throws in the quarter and we have that little buffer room for him to at least miss 1 free throw, right? If he gets 2 buckets and then he gets fouled, he only has to hit 1 out of 2 of those free throws. So that difference, again, on that 1 point is crucial. So we're going with Durant on the under 5 first quarter points, and then we're going over to Sabonis on his over 4.5 first quarter points. So that's the first 3 props straight from the OddsJuice dashboard. Super simple to get these props in. We're going to hide all these 3 since we use them. And then we're going to go over to NHL. I know you guys don't care much about this, but this is just a straight positive EV pick. 54.34% chance for Backlund to go under half a point. So a point in hockey is either a goal or assist, if you didn't know. And we're going to grab him on the under half a point there versus Vancouver tonight. So that's the first 4 picks. And now we're going to end it off with soccer. Soccer is one of the best sports, and you'll see if I scroll over to soccer, these are the highest win percentage props compared to the other ones we're looking at in NBA and stuff. 55%, 55.5. We're getting a win percentage of about 62% on both these props here. 62.5% here on Luka Orellano here in the MLS. So he plays for Cincinnati. We're grabbing him on the less than half a shot on target. Then we're going for Torres here. Very similar. Minus 168 fair odds or 62.69% chance that he goes under that 1.5 shots on target. These are 2 great soccer props. The only thing is that there might be DNPs. If you guys have played soccer props before, you know that they actually have to start for it not to be a DNP. These guys are both in the expected lineup, so I'm hoping they both start, and that is going to be the full 6-man slip. Hopefully no DNPs.